Paige Bueckers was chasing Odyssey Sims for most assists by a rookie in a season.
Paige Bueckers is making history as the first rookie to start in an All-Star game since 2023.
How is this not a foul on Caitlin, but a foul on Paige?
He said that Paige Bueckers has come out and says she needs to relearn how to play defense while fouling more. This is the anti-Caitlin Clark rookie graphic.
The WNBA is under fire as shocking evidence shows Paige Bueckers being handed fake records while Caitlin Clark's true achievements are ignored.
Yeah, half the graphic is made a fake achievement last year. We didn't have to lie to separate go from other rookies.
From inflated assists to fabricated all-star history, the league seems determined to rewrite the story. Fans are now asking, why degrade the player who built the spotlight in the first place?
It's just rewriting history. I think in general, it's just something the WNBA keeps doing. They keep forgetting that, we've the ability, we remember things. People remember things.
Paige Bueckers was suddenly credited with an outrageous 481 assists, averaging an impossible 18.5 per game, a number that doesn't even exist in WNBA history. The announcers pushed it as if she was rewriting rookie records, while Caitlin Clark's actual achievements were brushed aside.
481 assists, averaging 18.5 assists per game. Caitlin Clark would never. Make sure the Y. Make sure we put the Y in. Caitlin Clark would never. Someone said Caitlin before Caitlin. I responded with Caitlin before Caitlin.
In reality, Paige had barely 141 assists, but the league inflated her stats by more than 300. This fake record-setting number was then celebrated as if it had erased Caitlin's real historic rookie totals.
She has 141 assists. I think she had 3 in this game, so let's give her 144 assists. I don't know, whatever it is. They got it wrong by 300. They got it wrong by more than the all-time record in the season. And I was about to say that's not the rookie record, but it is the rookie record.
The WNBA went as far as sending out official promotions, claiming Paige Bueckers was the first rookie to start in an All-Star game since 2013. That was a blatant rewriting of history, ignoring the fact that Caitlin Clark herself started as a rookie in 2024, and Aaliyah Boston did in 2023.
Paige Bueckers is making history as the first rookie to start in an All-Star game since 2023. Sorry, since 2013. So, if you guys don't know, in 2024...
Instead of celebrating Clark's impact, the league erased her and others, inventing history to artificially elevate Paige. This manipulation fits the pattern of degrading Caitlin's real legacy.
I think in general, it's just something the WNBA keeps doing. They keep forgetting that, we've the ability, we remember things. People remember things. All they had to do was say, and for the third consecutive year, a rookie is starting in the All-Star game with Paige Bueckers starting for Team Nafisa Collier.
Fans immediately noticed officiating bias when Paige was awarded fouls that Caitlin never received. A viral moment compared 2 plays. What was ruled a foul for Paige was the same type of contact ignored when it happened to Clark.
Now, that was the play that people was calling into question over Caitlin Clark. How is this not a foul on Caitlin, but a foul on Paige? Now, this is a very fair answer in this department. This is a foul because Paige got a better whistle than Caitlin do.
Even Liberty fans pointed out how unfair it was, saying Caitlin constantly gets hacked with no whistle while Paige benefits from softer treatment. This favoritism directly feeds into the narrative of inflating Paige while undermining Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark is the one that is selling out season tickets and bringing fans in from all walks of life. I don't know what it is, but the WNBA referees has it out for Caitlin Clark and her teammates for whatever reason, but especially Caitlin now.
Paige herself admitted in a pregame interview that she had to relearn defense by fouling more because referees let her get away with it. This shocking confession revealed how much protection she receives from officials, in contrast to Caitlin Clark, who gets physically punished with no calls.
He said that Paige Bueckers has come out and says she needs to relearn how to play defense while fouling more, because you can get away with everything with these referees. She literally said she had to forget. So basically, she had to relearn how to play defense while fouling.
The league allowing Paige to foul freely while ignoring Caitlin's struggles creates another layer of fake records and false narratives that diminish Clark's real accomplishments.
They're literally like, she's like less slower to the points, way slower to the assists, but because she's averaging more steals, she's now the first to this with steals. Like they're just creating records. Because Caitlin broke so many records, all-time records in the league, not rookie records, not fastest player to X records, all-time records. They are literally making up records for Paige Bueckers.
Graphics began circulating that were labeled the anti-Caitlin Clark rookie records, filled with fabricated or irrelevant stats to boost Paige Bueckers. They included things like one of few rookies with 19.85 in a game, which was literally Caitlin Clark's season averages last year.
This is the anti-Caitlin Clark rookie graphic. So if you guys don't know, there was a graphic last year and it was all of the records Caitlin Clark broke. Only rookie with multiple 20-point and 10 assist games, multiple games of 20 and 10. As of right now, no rookie has had a 20-point, 10 assist game in the WNBA. One of few rookies with 19, 8, and 5 in a game. Man, you just quoted Caitlin Clark's average as some sort of a record. Caitlin averaged 19, 8, and 5 last year. She averaged 19, 8, and 5.
These made-up achievements were presented as history, but in reality, they were designed to create false comparisons against Caitlin's real records. Instead of honoring truth, the league and its media amplified Paige with fake milestones.
Yeah, half the graphics made a fake achievement last year. We didn't have to lie to separate go from other rookies. And she literally said, one of the records is one of few rookies with, and I'd put Caitlin Clark's averages, which is hilarious. And this is 5,000 likes.
Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White confirmed what many already knew. Caitlin Clark faced an extreme level of physicality that other rookies, including Paige, didn't endure. She noted how officials allowed defenders to rough up Caitlin far more often, which not only put Clark at risk, but also skewed her performance numbers. This selective officiating once again spotlighted how Paige was protected, while Caitlin's struggles were amplified.
Stephanie White has been on record letting people know that there's a level of physicality when playing it with or against Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean, there's a level of physicality that they're able to play with against her. You know, I knew it as an opponent, and I see it as her coach. And
the issue wasn't just isolated plays, it was systemic refereeing. Guards like Caitlin were shoved, grabbed, and hacked with no calls, while players like Paige were allowed to foul without penalty.
Neither of these were fouls. According to the referees, neither of these are fouls. This isn't a foul, and this isn't a foul. Both of these were at the halfway line. But according to the referees, these are not fouls. These are not fouls at all. Why? Because it's happening to guards. And by the way,
this double standard shaped stats and public perception. Caitlin's efficiency and records were earned under hostile conditions, while Paige's were inflated under protection. The league's failure to apply fair rules gave Paige an artificial advantage over Clark.
Wings rookie record, saying rewriting entire rookie record books. Yeah, they're making up stats for her. But in fairness, I have to say, if you read the records Caitlin broke, the 60 records, there was some Thaddeus Young graphics too.
The rookie graphics went as far as listing basic stats as historic for Paige, even quoting Caitlin Clark's averages as if Paige had achieved them first. Claims like one of few rookies with 19.85 in a game were presented as records, despite being Caitlin's exact averages from her rookie year. These fabrications misled fans and painted Paige as surpassing Caitlin, when in reality the numbers were manipulated to create a false narrative.
One of two rookies in WNBA history with 20 plus, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 80% shooting. Like, okay, cool. One of few rookies with 19, 8, and 5 in a game. Man, that was Caitlin Clark's averages last year. One of few rookies with 19, 8, and 5 in a game. Man, you just quoted Caitlin Clark's average.
Analysts revealed how the WNBA began manufacturing fastest to records for Paige, simply because Caitlin Clark had already shattered so many true milestones. For example, Paige was credited as the first to reach certain totals if steals were included, even when Clark was ahead in points and assists. This shows the desperation to create new records for Paige where none existed, degrading Clark's real dominance by diluting it with invented categories.
Caitlin started averaging more points, so Caitlin's actually ahead of Paige in the points situation. So now she's the fastest at this points, this assists, and this amount of steals. Just like with Angel Reese when he's at a rebound, it's now because Paige is averaging more steals.
The league's obsession with rewriting history extended into claims that Paige could rival Caitlin's all-time rookie scoring record. Analysts broke it down and admitted that Paige would need nearly 20 points per game the rest of the season, despite missing several games already. Even so, the WNBA hyped her as if she was on the verge of breaking Clark's true rookie numbers.
Paige might break the total points record for her. She might break the total points. Like, is she on track to do it? She's missed 5 games, I think. So I think Paige needs to average like 19.5 maybe. And then obviously that means health. So she's on 18.4, which is more than Caitlin had at this time last year, but Caitlin averaged like 23 the rest of the way.
Fans voiced outrage online, pointing out that Paige received better treatment from referees on a struggling team than Caitlin did while carrying the fever. Many admitted they only tuned into Indiana games because of Clark and questioned why the league gave a softer whistle to Paige.
He said again, WNBA, please explain, why does it seem too many of us that Paige Bueckers, a rookie on a bad team, has a better whistle than Caitlin Clark? Then wonder why many of us only watch Indiana Fever games, bro.
Commentators highlighted how referees constantly called moving screens and phantom fouls, yet overlooked blatant physical contact against Caitlin Clark. In contrast, Paige's fouls were downplayed or ignored, letting her pile up stats under lighter scrutiny.
But according to the referees, these are not fouls. These are not fouls at all. Why? Because it's happening to guards. And by the way, the referees have some weird fetish for calling moving screens as well. I'm not joking. We literally see, like, Lexi Hull draws 2 to 3 of these fouls a game. They're not fouls.
Critics noted how absurd some of Paige's so-called records were. Claims like multiple games of 5 steals were listed, even though she hadn't accomplished them at all. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's actual historic stats were overlooked or replaced with made-up graphics.
She hasn't had a game with 5+ steals yet. She also doesn't have more 20-point games than all other rookies combined. Whoever made these graphics go to hell. Yeah, half the graphics made a fake achievement last year. We didn't have to lie to separate Go from other rookies.
We are literally seeing the WNBA with fake stats. It's just rewriting history. They think people don't remember. Why does it seem that Paige Bueckers has a better whistle than Caitlin Clark? That is one of the craziest statements I've ever heard a player say.
Like, we are literally seeing the WNBA with fake stats. It's just rewriting history. I think in general, it's just something the WNBA keeps doing. They keep forgetting that, you know, we've the ability, we remember things. People remember things.
Too many of us that Paige Bueckers, a rookie on a bad team, has a better whistle than Caitlin Clark.
This is up there with the most dumb things we've seen in a year. If you're tired of fake records and want the truth about Caitlin Clark's greatness, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.